tell me, how does this make you feel? Maybe happy, maybe sad, maybe a mixture of the two. What about nostalgic? It feels like this footage is trapped in the era that it was recorded in, right? But why? It's just normal shots of two friends hanging out. Is it the way that it was recorded? Is it maybe the quality of the footage? Or is it the idea that these two guys might no longer be as close as they were when they shot this? You know what? Maybe it's because you have a video just like this that you shot with your friends. Maybe you wish that you could go back to that moment and feel that sense of friendship again. Okay, now what if I told you that this was not shot in 2007, but just 2 months ago? A little while back, I met up with some of my friends and colleagues to shoot our next short film called Hope You're Doing Well. And to evoke that sense of nostalgia that absolutely everyone has, we decided to dig deep into the world of home videos. Now, I am no stranger to VHS overlays and reducing the quality of HD footage to look more retro. I mean, it's basically what I did for every video that I shot in high school, and a bit of it still carries over into my work today. But there is such a visual and gut-punching emotional difference when you actually take the time to shoot your footage on a real tape recorder. The VHS overlay and retro styles have become immensely popular in recent years, particularly in the world of music videos and Instagram edits. I mean, I'm a culprit of both of those things, so I am no less of a problem here. The retro aesthetic has always been a huge part of pop culture. Now more than ever, going against the grain by purposefully using the things that were seen as faults of earlier technology has become its own form of artistic expression. I had a conversation with my friend Ben, who was also the director of our film, and he brought up the question of, I wonder what modern technological boundary or challenge is going to become the next aesthetic. And that really made me think. Back when VHS was the most popular form of home video, you would have been so sad if your tape got damaged and you had those big colorful bars at the bottom of the whole video. But now I have a folder of overlays to put that exact effect on my HD footage, because that's the look. The slow zoom used to be such a tedious thing on camcorders, and I explicitly remember my dad complaining about how slow it was. But now, people practice zooming in and out on a DSLR to try and replicate that look, or even better, they'll make the computer software do it for them. And again, I did these things. I can't sit here and explain why retro VHS overlays have become the massive phenomenon that they have, but I can explain why I feel so strongly about it and what I think you need to do next time you want this effect. Like I mentioned in the intro, watching these clips gives me such a visceral reaction because it feels like I've lived them. Nostalgia is a freaky thing and an incredibly powerful tool when wanting to connect to an audience. Why do you think Disney brought back Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker or Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones? And why did I go ballistic in the front seat of the Cineplex when Andrew Garfield popped up in a new Spider-Man movie? People always want to be brought back to a time when it was simpler. I think the VHS look hits so hard for people of my generation because my earliest memories play back in my head on VHS. I don't remember getting this huge Hot Wheels track for Christmas, but I do remember watching myself get it on a VHS tape playing on the living room TV. I can't possibly remember playing Lego memory games on the computer in kindergarten, but when I think about that, I see the VHS recording of me doing just that. So for most people, when they look at these shots, they might see two guys, checking out Christmas lights, but the feeling that it gives them can remind them of something else entirely. Now, I'm not saying that a Cole Bennett music video is going to make people think of Christmas Day when they were 6, but seeing that authentic VHS look just itches a certain part of the brain. With all that being said, I want to show you 2 clips, and I want you to tell me how each one makes you feel. One of these clips was shot on tape, and the other one was shot in 1080p and smothered in overlays and effects. I'm willing to bet you know which one is which. Now, for some people, the first clip would absolutely be convincing enough and they would be happy to have their footage look like this. But when comparing it to the actual footage shot on tape, it just doesn't hold up for me. The light quality of the tape is so soft and delicate, and the noise is so natural. The frame rate also plays a huge role in this because we don't want everything to be super crisp. I don't want the movement to be picture perfect because my memory isn't perfect. I want there to be some noise or some jitter. I want things to be cloudy and for you not to be able to see everything. So when I said earlier that I was going to tell you what you need to do next time you want to use this effect, I didn't mean I was going to give you the perfect presets and overlays or the secret color settings that make your footage look the most convincing. What I meant was do it for real. We just saw the difference that it makes, so take the time to do it right, because I promise you, when you do, you'll get shots like this. And to me, this is perfect. So in the end, to answer the question that I posed in the title of why is everyone shooting VHS? Because when done right, it just works. Now I gotta pop in here and just exclaim my heartfelt gratitude for the success of my last video and for the almost 100 new people that joined and are checking out the channel. Thank you guys so much. Like this, seeing how well that video did and seeing what kind of an audience I was able to build from that and seeing all of you guys and your feedback and, you know, explaining to me what I did right, what I did wrong, I appreciate it so much. It's so heartwarming and exciting to see a sense of community starting to build here. I hope I'm gonna keep making videos you guys like. I hope that you'll stick around, tell your friends about it. Whether you just watched the video, whether you dropped a like, whether you subscribed, whether you commented, thank you so much. Thank you for contributing to the channel and becoming a member of our community. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.